U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder is looking to make major changes to the criminal justice system, scaling back strict mandatory minimum sentences for drug-related offenses. Holder will reportedly sidestep Congress and order federal prosecutors to leave out the quantity of illegal substances involved in low-level nonviolent drug indictments. When a person is charged for drug-related crimes, he or she is usually given a mandatory prison sentence. This could give judges and prosecutors more leeway. Holder will likely point to soaring taxpayer spending on prisons. In 2010 alone, federal incarcerations cost U.S. taxpayers $80 billion. Holder will also address what he calls unfairness in the justice system and overcrowding in prisons.
In prepared remarks, Holder says too many Americans go to too many prisons for far too long and for no good law enforcement reason.
In accordance with the policy memorandum being sent to all U.S. attorneys' offices on Monday, the quantity of drugs will no longer be written on indictments for drug defendants who meet these four specifics. Their conduct did not involve violence, the use of a weapon, or sales to minors. They are not leaders of a criminal organization. They have no significant ties to large-scale gangs or cartels, and they have no significant criminal history. According to the New York Times, a judge might normally hand down a 10-year mandatory minimum sentence for someone conspiring to sell 5 kilograms of cocaine. Under these reforms, the judge wouldn't write down that amount, instead writing, "The defendant conspired to distribute cocaine." According to New York Magazine, these reforms could find bipartisan support in Congress, writing, "While at one point those suggestions would have drawn accusations of being soft on crime, lawmakers from both parties have been more open to reducing prison populations." That includes U.S. Senators Dick Durbin, an Illinois Democrat, and Kentucky Republican Rand Paul. Both have already introduced legislation aimed at giving federal judges more discretion in applying mandatory minimums to certain drug offenders. The U.S. has 5% of the world's population and 25% of the world's inmates. Nearly half of those in federal prison are serving time for drug-related offenses. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn. Multiple sources, a broader view.